Good morning and welcome to Wild Flower Garden Tarot. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, at least in mine. In Canada, like where we are in Canada, it was winter forever and suddenly spring and suddenly I'm wearing shorts. Like honest to God, 2 weeks ago it was snowing. So that is pretty crazy here in our neck of the woods. Welcome to my new subscribers. It's so blessed. I'm so blessed that every day that there's a few new subscribers, it's kind of a trickle, but that's okay. I really feel like everybody that listens to the message, whether it's 1 or 1,000 or however many, is who is meant to hear the message. And as I often say, I don't ask for a specific character or a karmic or, whatever. I just want to see what Spirit has there for you and for me in our readings. And I like I was saying before, I got this Goddess Power deck over a month ago from Hay House. I really love this woman's decks. Colette Baron Reed. For one thing, the cards are visually stunning. But, for some reason, I just didn't use them for so long. And then all of a sudden, boom, they're my go-to cards. Part of it is I don't want any masculines or any men that are attracted to my channel to think that suddenly this isn't for them because we're using because we're using goddess cards. And by the way, if there's any male counterpart cards like to this, let me know and let me know where I can get them, because it's kind of two sides of the coin. But these, every man has a mother, a sister, a partner, a physically feminine person in their life somewhere. But these cards, what I'm enjoying about them is that they're not for women. They're goddesses' guidance for everybody. And the messages that have been coming out using these oracle cards first and then going into the tarot have been so general. Like, not just for the karmic or for the DF or for the DM or for this or for that. They've been really general and relating to the human experience, which I'm really finding that to be a blessing to us. So I'll get into it. It's a little bit dark, although I see on my camera it doesn't look that dark. It's kind of clouded over, which I actually like. I like a cloudy day. Excuse my hand, I'm just going to tilt this. It just seems like it's a little bit on an angle. And excuse my little roll here. I seem like, even though I'm exercising more, I have an intuitive healing practice, which I obviously can't do because we're in quarantine. And while I was doing that, I didn't have time to go for walks. So I worried about that. But since quarantine, I don't feel like I've changed my eating patterns a lot because I work from home anyway. And I haven't. In fact, if anything, I'm sugar sensitive. I'm not diabetic, but I gain weight very quickly with carbs. So we eat very low carb diet. And I've been walking so much more, and yet I've still gained some weight. And so I heard another reader say that her friend is that like when she channels, she has like one of those Fitbits or whatever, and that she was channeling and she had lost so much weight, or she was using so many calories. So I know that when I'm doing my intuitive practice, it is a physical. I use Bowen therapy, but it's also a lot of energy movement and a lot of healing that way. Not sure why I'm going off on that, but anyway, excuse my roll. I'm sure we all have one now. So what was interesting today too is that I marked the things from the oracle cards just because they were handy here with Rider-Waite cards. So the first card that came out was the Sun, and it was used to mark the first card that came out, and she came flying out. So I think this is your overall energy. And like I've been saying in other readings, listen to the whole reading and then go back and listen to the part of these oracles, because their messages are very strong. And look at how beautiful these cards are. Like, so I'm just going to, Hecate is a Greek goddess of crossroads and in between. She welcomes you to her domain and reminds you that neither place is your home. You're being tasked to carefully choose the direction of your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and actions right now. This is not the time for hasty action or stubbornness, but a fierce self-inventory. Okay? Bless the past for what it provided and release all attachments to the story of what was. Now is the time to understand the responsibilities required of you as you move forward into a new version of yourself that is as yet unformed. Who do you want to become? What kind of life are you prepared to live from now on? And how will you wisely yield your power to co-create a new world beneficial for others, not just yourself? Okay? The goddess Hecate offers you a sacred alignment task. Make a move. It doesn't matter if you stumble or fall. After all, you can always course correct. Bring love to the part of you that is afraid and that has lost faith. Remember, you are not alone. The goddess Hecate will not abandon you in the dark, nor will you remain there for long. Consider as you move forward through life the sacred challenge of trusting the magic that makes this world and your part in it sing with meaning. Don't be afraid to step into the dark. The goddess Hecate will raise her torch and show you the way out. This is really speaking to the last few readings. This has been the guidance of spirit, is to move forward, move into the light, forgive what is past, consider that a lesson. Okay? You're being tasked to carefully choose the direction of your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and actions. This is not the time for hasty action or stubbornness, but is the time for fierce self-inventory. Bless the past for what it is provided and release all attachments to the stories of what was. Okay? That's very powerful. Very powerful. The next one is forgiveness. And again, just so beautiful. Forgiveness. Bronwyn, lucky number 7, which is a step in this darkness, is forgiveness. The Spirit just said forgiveness of yourself also. Let's see what Bronwyn has to say. Interestingly enough, the Rider-Waite Tarot card I used is the Hierophant. Sometimes life invites us to conditions that challenges us to the core. As the Celtic goddess Bronwyn forgave those who caused her own death by a broken heart, she asks you to set yourself free from the seeds of resentment which will choke the life out of your dreams. Okay? Right? And then the next one is Mary, marked with the 2 of Wands, to move forward. The last couple of readings have really spoken about this forgiveness and about how we need to, some of us need to, or people that we are loving or inquiring about, need to pull themselves out of this situation, out of a situation that's not good, whether it's work or relationship or family or whatever. And to quit playing the victim card, which was from the reading yesterday, but embrace that victor energy, victorious energy, which is what these cards are telling you to do too, right? Forgiveness is a huge part of that. Now let's see what Mary, this is Mary. Okay. Miracles. Mary, Mother of Miracles, has come to celebrate with you today. She is here to remind you of all the amazing wonders that are everywhere in your life right now. Look at the synchronistic events that have already happened in your life. It's a sign, right? Ever since you were born, events and opportunities have come together to support and guide you, show you love, and present the world as you see it. You are a powerful co-creator, so you are responsible and accountable for the thoughts, feelings, and beliefs you seed in the field of dreams. Remember, miracles are uncanny evidence from the invisible world. Have you stopped believing in miracles? Do you think that they're only for others, or you've doubted their existence? Right? So, I mean, that is also have no fear. That's also talking about coming from this dark place, right? Like, yeah. What is for you has its own divine timetable. Your alignment task is to remember that. So the Oracle deck is telling you to you know what, we're in this reset time too, in quarantine. Most of us in the world are in quarantine. Or if not, we're in a place where we need to be distant, where, you know, where things are just kind of in upheaval. Now, for some reason, I'm a little distracted today. I'm not sure why. I was going to use this this deck, which is the Pre-Raphaelite Tarot. These are beautiful cards. But then I started shuffling the Alchemy of England Tarot. They're quite dark little cards. Like, see, there's skeletons and stuff. And for some, skeletons out of the closet. Okay, so for some reason, Spirit, because I was going to use this as a secondary deck if I needed it, and I shuffled these, and Spirit's like, no. And again, these are cards that I don't usually use. And interestingly enough, they were cards that I really shuffled thoroughly. I kind of swirl them and move them back and forth, bring them back together. And then I don't usually do reversals because I go back and forth and, like, you know, I take them out. And, you know, but then I shuffled them and I made a mistake and some went reverse. So Spirit's like, this today might require you. Sorry about it. Anyway, we'll see. Oh. Okay. I keep forgetting what those are. I think those are wands. Let me just see. Pentacles, swords, cups. Yeah, those are wands. 3 of Wands. Interesting, because this comes out and there's like a goddess here of some sort with wings. But I heard, I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away in the morning when I die. Hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. But I don't, this isn't speaking to me of death, it's speaking to me of flying away. And that, you know, that song also speaks about, you know, spirit, right? All right. Oh, there. Okay, there was a card that I thought flipped over and then flipped back, but now I see it. Where'd you go, honey? I was sure. Unless this one's just, oh, there, all the way down here. The Ace of Cups. New beginnings. This cup is being offered to you to take a sip from. It's like, come on, it's fine. As if you've been asleep for a long time, as if you've been sick for a long time, as if you need nourishment, right? And like, a mythical being has come that they found you in the bush. It's like, drink this. And it's a magical potion of revival. A magical potion of revival. I'm just going to move these cards up here a little bit. I just feel like I might need more room. I really like these cards too because they're small. And yet, again, I have not used these cards. So we have a Three of Wands and Ace of Cups. It's on the bottom. Tower's on the bottom, but we'll see. Okay, what's going on here? Okay. Some of you watching are very high priestess energy. Are people that have a very strong connection between this world and the spirit world. Are very intuitive. Are very empathic. Okay, let's just see where this is going. Okay, what else do you have to tell me, Spirit? What do you have to tell us? Like the collective. But those that are drawn here. To narrow it down. What do you have to tell us, Spirit? Today. Is that it from this deck? No. Ace of Swords. I mean, there's a lot coming here. I'm just wondering if this is meant to be... I'm not going to take them all. So we've got 2 new beginnings here. What else do you have to tell us, Spirit? I mean, if those cards are meant to come out, they'll come back out, right? Oh, okay. So I don't put too much pressure on myself. 9 of Pentacles. Or 9 of Wands. Yeah. Spirit is telling me that those of you that are watching that this is going to resonate the most with are currently single, but you haven't been for that long. But you're single because you've really gone through some abuse. Now, I have something going on in my head, just a second, and see there's a star on the bottom, and my eye just started to twitch. You've gone through some abuse. And, yeah, okay. Okay, these are the two of the cards that I put back. Now this is the star. I'm going to put this down, and then the Three of Swords. I mean, I don't like these labels of divine feminine and divine masculine. And I'm not picking up that it's one or the other right now. This is, oh gosh. This is a person, not every reading resonates for everybody. But the people that are going to resonate with this are people who have come through a really dark time and are currently single and have been single for a while. Oh yeah, it goes back to these oracle cards. Who've been single for a while because they may have been through more than one abusive partner. And they just don't feel like, oh yeah, they just don't feel like their wishes will come true. Now, in my head, I have that you have met another person that you think is your soulmate. That person might be a runner or in another relationship. Or, like, I'm not convinced that that's spirit telling me that. That might be my prediction based on other readings. So we're just going to see. Yeah, this is why they have me. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, okay. So this is for somebody that's really died inside. So the star is often the card of hope, of wishes coming true. But does this look like somebody whose wishes are coming true? This says to me, this is somebody with a broken heart, whose heart has been sliced open. She's poured everything of herself out. And you see, like, it starts off with a big glug and it's getting less. And look at how skinny she is. How she is feeling empty. Like, this is where you've come from, right? But here, let me revive you. Okay? You know, I've had this deck. There's another 2 of Wands on the bottom. And I'm going to take it. And the Moon. You can hear some really grating, awful sounds outside. We have business here that builds the great big silos, the big bins. We're in a farming area here. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but my window's open. Okay. I'm just wanting to figure out, okay, what's going on here. Spirit, can we get some more information here? Yeah, there you go. And there's the High Priestess. So, like, I had shuffled in Spirit. I asked, like, can we get more information on this person here? And I shuffled, and this is what I get. Okay, these cards are absolutely lovely. And, you know, I was really tempted, not, just because it's dark in the house, but on camera, these show up more beautifully than ever. This is the High Priestess. So, this is you. I mean, we suspected this. 10 of Swords. Wow. I mean, the bottom's really speaking to me here. Again, a lot of sword energy. Cutting through, cutting off, cutting out. Okay, what else do we have to tell these fine folks who have really been through it? Okay. More Wands. A lot of Wands and a lot of Swords. So there's been a lot of fighting. Like you just feel like you've been battling everybody around you. You may have suffered this awful breakup and left it without any support. You think some people Yeah. Some people leave situations where they have all the support in the world and they don't even appreciate it. I've left this situation behind me. Spirit has helped me. I've been able to do it because of my connection to Spirit. I did it my way. I did it my way. Okay. What else is going on here? It's quite a few. That's never stopped me before. Ooh. What? Okay. So my what I had asked Spirit was what's been going on, what has gone on, right? I got the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Chalices, the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Chalices. That is a lot of Knight energy. For our Queen. Oh. Okay. Oh, God. Okay. Okay. Okay, honey. Whether you're masculine or feminine. You are just now starting to come into your power and realizing that you have access to miracles, that you have supernatural guidance. You are a high priestess. You have the high priestess energy, Queen of Cups energy. The Queen of Cups has this connection between heaven and earth. She's abundant, creative. She's the person that you really want to be around, right? She's the one that people go to, for advice. Even when she's oozing blood out of her back, she still has it in her to be giving of herself to other people and helping them to make their own wishes come true. Sometimes that's overwhelming for her. And we've had these cards in the past. I don't know if that will come out now. To tell you. Oh, okay. Spirit just wiped that sentence out of my mind. To tell you that the universe has your back and always has. You have 3 knights here. The Knight of Wands, looking after your wishes. The Knight of Swords, rushing in to help, to cut through the bullshit. And the Knight of Chalices to offer you what you need. Not all of us have the same spirituality, but I pray a lot for angels, and I've had a lot of physical evidence of those prayers really coming through. Especially in connection with my horses, oddly. Some things that are like, you go out there and it's like, yeah, thanks, and two of the angels that I really pray for assistance from is the Archangel Michael, because I've also had some scary people. This could be me, some scary, dark things that I felt like only supernatural help could help. And the Archangel Michael is somebody that I request to be an assistant to my son and I. And that's what this is. You have archangels. You know what? When we think about angels, that's why this deck. When we think about angels, it's not these little cupids, right? Like, they're not, especially like Michael. But these are angels. are warriors. You know, they're powerful. They're not to be messed with or trifled with. And this is Spirit reminding you to believe in miracles, even if it's the miracle of protection. Oh, this isn't... You know, these readings are just getting more... I am just getting more and more blessed. And I hope that you're getting blessed as a result. Don't feel like you're alone. You have the spirit world here to revive you. Please, if this is resonating with you, go back to what we read from these oracle cards. Please do that. I think that that's really important. But you have powerful energy, powerful angels, or whatever you believe, right? Waiting to rush in and help you. Or Spirit just said rushing, who have been rushing in to help you in spite of yourself. And I think this came out yesterday. The Spirit has your back anyway. Okay, so what do we have to think about looking forward? Oh, you're so powerful. You have so much going on in your background. You might not feel like it, but your wishes are coming true. Oh, I wonder if we're done here. Yeah, we're done here. I'm sorry, we're done here. Spirit just like, we're done. Wishes are coming true. It's Spirit. You can't revive yourself. Okay? Heavenly forces are going to come in and guide you. So, go into the in-between. You've always known you had this power. You just had other people say that that's stupid or that's weird or that's evil. In this quarantine time, embrace your power. Forgive who you need to forgive, including yourself. And believe in miracles, including miracle of protection. Okay, wow, that was weird. The time flew by. It's actually a half hour has flown by, and we haven't actually pulled that many cards. So be quiet today. Listen to Spirit. I think Spirit, you've always been a high priestess. You've always been a Queen of Cups. Embrace that today. All right. Thanks.